Guys. I'm just going to do a walkthrough of my article, How to Make Multiple Streams of Income. I'm going to try and keep this one a bit more shorter than the last ones have been, so let's get into it. So how to make multiple streams of income has never been more accessible than it is right now in 2018. So I know it seems like every time you get on Facebook or YouTube, there is some guy trying to sell you a new way to get rich quick. So before you roll your eyes, let me tell you that's not what this is about. I'm talking about things you can do in yourself in your own time, things you can do from your phone or your laptop. And this isn't something that you have to be. It's not a limited offer that you can only secure by joining a free webinar. So I'm not that guy. So before we get into it, let me hit with some truth. So before we get into all the ways of bringing in multiple streams of income, I want to tell you a little bit about my choice, which is blogging, and why I chose this route. So before starting my blogging journey, I spent around 7 months searching for different ways of making extra money. And the reason I wanted to earn some extra money is because I was working as a contract carpenter and my income was dropping a little bit every year. It wasn't getting any better. Even though me and the partner were investing lots of extra time and money into it, nothing really changed. There was no significant return. So the downturn here in our economy in Western Australia, in the housing and construction industry in particular, was not temporary. We'd just come down from an unsustainable high growth period, or a boom, as we like to call it here. So I had two choices: battle it out until the next boom, or take control and find my own way of bringing in money. So before we go on to the other ways, I've already pretty much said that anyway. So blogging. So when I first started looking on Google and YouTube for ways to make money, I came across a guy named Jeff Rose and his blog, Good Financial Sense. Jeff runs a financial blog alongside his financial planning practice. And last time I checked, he was earning over $138K per month, and he does that with multiple streams of income. So after watching a few of his YouTube videos, he pretty much had me convinced that blogging was an awesome way of bringing in passive income. Passive income is a hot topic right now. So with blogging, that was just one stream of income for him, and that was bringing in 30% of his income, just through the online part of his business. So if you do the maths, that's about $496,800 in annual income just from his blog. And I'll be honest, that made me excited and freaked out at the same time. So I sort of told myself that it sounds like a lot of work. Like blogging sounds like a lot of work, and I sort of just kept looking. So I suppose I was searching for something that wasn't going to cost me any money to get started, because it cost a little bit of money to get started with a blog, but because my income was going down, I really wasn't excited about parting with too much money. So I kept watching YouTube, came across a video about how to pay off your mortgage in 5 years, and then, as things do, they come up in your YouTube feed and anything else like that. Create and Go came up. So this is where it all changed for me when it came to blogging. These guys were killing it. They're so much, they're really natural, hardworking people. So that I sort of connected with them. And I came across one of their income reports in particular, and they were making $90,000 for that month. I don't remember which month that was, but then 2 months later it was like $135,000, and their last one recently was, I think it was August 2018. They made $162,000 for the month. So 3 years ago, they were just working average full-time jobs, didn't have an online business. And then, 3 years later, now they're earning over 7 figures online. Like if they do that every month for 12 months, they're on 7 figures. So you may be wondering how they did that and why. They must have something you don't. The truth is they really don't. They're just hardworking people who know how to connect with their audience. So I've paid for and taken each of their blogging courses, which is what got me started blogging. And it's, after doing all the courses, it's basically you learn that it comes down to how much hard work you're willing to put in. There's no magic bullet. You just got to get stuck into it and do it. That's what they did, and that's what they teach. So I did a whole post on how I built and launched my blog in less than a month while working full-time. That's it there. Click that and you'll get through to read the full article on that. They demonstrate how anyone can build a blog and make money, because they have created 2 different blogs. They created one named Avocado, which is a health and fitness blog, and they took that to 10K a month before they started Create and Go. And so Create and Go, they built 4 courses teaching you how to basically using their health and fitness blog to teach you how to do it. So just a little bit about that course. You've probably seen it floating around if you're on Pinterest or YouTube. This course is such good value because of the bonus lessons that you get. So there's heaps of bonuses in it. And also you get free access to the Facebook group, which is awesome. So like you buy the course, it's got everything in it. Like it's a full A to Z for building and launching a blog. But if you do need help, there's the Facebook group, which you get access to for free, which is awesome. It's actually really valuable. So my advice, if you're going to start a blog, would be to I've made a free resource called 10 Tips and Tricks, How to Test a Niche on Pinterest. So that's if you're not, don't know what sort of niche you want to get into, or you want to figure out what's popular at the moment. So my little resource there would show you how to find a profitable niche based on traffic, that is. So invest in build and launch a blog. It's a cheap course. It's $97 US at the moment. It's so cheap for what you get. Just you'll have to trust me on that. It's just once you get to their landing page, you'll see everything you get in there. And then basically get your hustle on. You've got to do the hard work. And trust me, it really isn't that hard. Like I did it while doing a full-time job, average of 50 hours a week. I'm not going to say it's easy, but I mean, I had no experience on computers and stuff like that, really. Nothing, super. But, yeah. All right, so who the course is for. If you're a beginner, then this should definitely be your first investment if you haven't narrowed down your niche yet. Like I said, take this, whack your name in there and your email address, and you'll get a full list on how to get started on Pinterest, which is an awesome way to get started if you're going to start blogging. All right, so yeah, it'll get delivered into your inbox. And if you need anything extra with when it comes to Pinterest, I'm happy to give you some free advice. Just email me on my contact form on my blog. All right, so even if you already have a blog and you're just not sure which direction to move in, next, Create and Go's Build and Launch a Blog course has some bonus videos and lessons to steer you in the right direction. All right, so you don't have to have your niche narrowed down, but it's a good idea too. But you can definitely learn how to do it within the course as well. That's within the Build and Launch a Blog course. Like I said, very small investment for the value. So who the course isn't for, if you're an experienced blogger, which I doubt you are if you're reading my posts, you're probably already getting some steady traffic to your website, then you most likely made it beyond the point of this course being helpful for you. How this course can be improved. I think it could use one of their honest bloggers shit talks that they do in one of their other courses. I found it very motivational. The other thing would be just a little bit more about getting started with YouTube. They've got an awesome YouTube channel. That's how I found them. So I'd like to learn a little bit more about that. But it's all good because their second course has quite a bit about YouTube in it. There's no major ninja secrets in it. But yeah, so I think it'll only be a matter of time before they make a course about YouTube. But Make Money Blogging for Beginners. That's the second course in their series of 4 courses for how to build a blog and make money online, and that shows a bit about YouTube in it. So the multiple streams of income. So this is the body of the article, basically. So I've sort of covered blogging, and the reason why I wanted to cover that before I went to the other ways is help you understand the pieces that need to be put together and how I ended up blogging after all. So there's the other ways of bringing income that I came across and considered along my journey. So along that long period of time while I was researching, this is what I came up with and was interested in, basically. So YouTube content creator, we all know this is huge right now, has been for years. We've all asked ourselves, could we do that? Would people really want to watch me? And how do you make money from YouTube? The most common way for making money from YouTube is Google AdSense. And that just means that the creator gets a pay-per-view fee of around $18 per 1,000 views. Obviously, that changes with the amount of subscribers, and there's other factors too. So it doesn't sound like a whole lot of money, but some YouTubers actually make millions. It's not just about ads. You can promote affiliate products in YouTube videos. You can also Like I've also seen some gamer YouTubers get sponsored from game developers to produce a video specifically to promote an upcoming DLC. You can also use YouTube as a traffic source to drive traffic to your blog or e-commerce store. The video content builds trust in this for in particular. If you're running another online business, Instagram blog. A lot of people bringing in some huge incomes from Instagram, like people like Dan Bilzerian, Kylie Jenner. There's a lot of others. I'm not going to name them all. So basically Instagram, Instagram has evolved from what it used to be. It still looks like pretty pictures and the odd ad thrown in here and there. That is what it was intended for in the very beginning, picture sharing. Instagram has transformed into one of the biggest platforms for business and e-commerce in the world. So how do you make money from it? The two main ways are from sponsorships from brands and affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing, in case you didn't know, is promoting and marketing someone else's products or services. It's gotten harder to beat the algorithm, make it to the top, but people are still doing it, and there is still room at the top. As an individual, the numbers are still in your favour. User content or non-brand still has a higher conversion rate, 4.5%. So this means people are still willing to buy off a recommendation rather than go straight to a brand or do their own research. So if you're an individual, someone like Dan Bilzerian or Kylie Jenner, people are more willing to buy from them. There's still definitely plenty of room to grow on Instagram. So traditional investments, real estate, stocks, and mutual funds, bid investing. So bid investing is sort of new, not that traditional, but it's basically just a way of investing in these things without any substantial capital. So the traditional investments are still the most common types, thanks to history and the trust built up over the years. I believe we are firmly in the middle of all this changing, though. The trusts in these things have been built over a period with a much larger information gap. So I'm not saying these traditional ways are going anywhere. I'm just saying that, the information gap is getting smaller when you consider, we can access a lot of information from our smartphones or whatever device you like to use. So we all have access to these other ways of raising capital, like the ones I've mentioned above. So later on, we can incorporate these investments, which is how you bring multiple streams of income in, basically. So here's the how part. This is how I ended up circling back to starting a blog after researching all these other ways of making money, is because when you start a blog the right way, it's your property. You own it. You're not at the mercy of relying on a single platform to make money. You can foster relationships or partnerships with whoever you want, whatever brands you want, provided the interest is mutual, obviously. The freedom to build and sell your own products and build your own products and set your own prices. So bring on the multiple streams. So other than affiliates, sponsorships, your own digital products, ebooks. So there's 4 already that you can do with a blog. You can do it with YouTube or Instagram. You can also incorporate YouTube, Instagram on your blog as well. So, Instagram or YouTube doesn't have to be your only thing. A blog can be your basis for what you do on the other platforms. And so that way, if Instagram loses its shine, say a new platform with a totally different user experience takes its spot, you won't have to start all over again. And you can bring your followers with you, but it's still, there'll be a different algorithm and all that sort of stuff to beat again. If things change with YouTube, you have your subs and your following, but you're living in YouTube's house and you have to follow their rules, even if it hurts your business. So YouTube has made some big changes over the years that has affected people who make a full-time living on YouTube. It has affected their business. So that's the why. That's why I started a blog, basically, because it's a good basis to build any sort of online business off of. So basically it means you're in charge of your means to make a living. And also, it's fluid and adaptable, so you can change as the times change, as technology changes and gets better. You can change with it because it's a really light way to run a business and keep it growing. So here's your how to bring in multiple streams of income. Obviously, it's blogging. So if you start a blog the right way with Create and Go, check out their Build and Launch Your Blog course through our affiliate link. So this is our affiliate link here. If you click on this, you're going to get through their sales page. And so basically, just to clear up, if you don't know what affiliate links are, it basically means that if you click on the link and you make a purchase through a link, it goes for any link. We make a commission for sending you to their landing page, basically. So it's just a way for us to earn money for recommending products. Doesn't change the price, doesn't affect what price you pay. Like I said, it's basically just like an advertising fee for us. So if you're here because you're going to make it happen no matter what, then go ahead and get the Pro Blogger bundle. This is basically what I did, but I purchased it all individually. You can actually save 20% if you buy it all together. I think it works out to be about $600 and something US if you buy it all together, which is pretty cheap for a zero to earning six figures. It actually is really cheap compared to what other people are charging, and it's got everything in it. So you get all four courses that covers from building and launching all the way to making six figures blogging like the pros. Yeah, like I said, end up saving 20% on all the courses. All right, that's it, guys. All right, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Give it a thumbs down if you hated it. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. There will be more videos coming. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think of my videos and basically my articles. And tell me if there's anything else that you want to learn about online business in general. And I'll produce content for whatever you want. Yeah. All right. That'll do for today, guys. Cheers. See you on the next one.